So Nigerians should vote for whoever they like from whichever party.
Buhari telling Nigerians to vote whoever they like, not even his own party, APC. Yes, there aren't many talking points to vote for APC after all the promises they made in 2015 and 2019. They all reneged on their promises. In fact, Nigerians are worse off.
We want Nigerians to serve a Nigerian.
The presidential election is a month away, and this election is very unique in the sense that we have 4 major candidates. We have never seen anything like it before in the Nigerian history. It's not just this that makes the election unique. The situation of things in the country, the way things are, the economy, the hardship. Nigerians have never witnessed this type of situation before an election. It's like Buhari is actively making his party to lose the election. This is not a conspiracy, it's the reality on ground. A month to the presidential election and you don't have fuel in filling stations. This is the longest fuel scarcity we have experienced in Nigeria of recent years. You see long queues in many filling stations. Some people spend hours. At the end of the day, they can't buy the fuel. You know, the fuel runs the economy because you don't have constant electricity. Imagine if you have a business and you depend on buying fuel to fuel your generator to power the business, you'll be out of business because you can't buy the fuel. It's not even the price that's the problem. Some are selling 500 naira per liter. Some are selling 300. You know, it's not just the price that bothers people. A lot of people would prefer to pay any amount and, you know, buy the fuel, and in less than 10 minutes, they're on their way to go and face their jobs. Even at home, you get back from work, there's no electricity, you can't even buy fuel to fuel the generator to, you know, enjoy the evening and have a good night's sleep. We are approaching the month of February. This month is known for high humidity. People sweat a lot during this period. So the Buhari administration has made it seriously difficult for anyone to vote for his party. How can you, when you spend hours in a filling station, it's not even a guarantee that you will get the fuel at the end of the day. Sometimes when it reaches your turn, the fuel has finished. You have to, you know, start looking for another filling station where you buy petrol. So it is the reality on ground. This is not just the only problem Nigerians are facing right now. In election times, politicians try to pretend that things are moving, you know, that the country is working. They make life easier for the citizens so that they can use it sort of a vote buying. They make them to say, it wasn't working last year, but it's now working. This is an election year. Things should be easier, you know, even if it's obvious that they are pretending about it. But right now, things are so hard that, you know, you wonder, will anyone really vote for APC after all the suffering?
This is their record. The exchange rate has moved from 120 to the dollar to 240 to the dollar.
This is El-Rufai speaking in 2015 before the elections. Actually, then Nigerians were living a better life. Right now, the dollar is exchanging for about 750 naira. At the time, it went as high as more than 800 naira to a dollar. So most of the things he talked in this video are actually worse right now. There are serious insecurity. There are many people still living in IDPs more than ever before. It's actually the opposite. So should Nigerians reward or punish them for reneging on their promises?
I feel very bad, very, very bad. At least I thought that maybe the 6th year or the 5th year, my 5th year in the camp, God will help me to be out in my own village. But I am not in it's unfortunate that I'm not in my own village. I pray that this Peter Obi that came,
in 2015, the then president, Goodluck Jonathan, had to postpone the election so that the security challenges will be put under control before the election will hold. This time around, there are still serious security challenges. So one wonders, is the election going to be held under these conditions? Will it lead to, you know, disenfranchising a lot of people? Will it lead to voter apathy? You know, because if every day you hear about security problems, security issues, people running for their lives, it might make you not to come out to vote on election day. Is the situation a kind of strategy for the administration so that people will not be motivated to come out to vote? Because it's obvious that there are many issues that have not been solved for the past few months, and it's about 1 month to the election. Wouldn't that lead to voter apathy?
Let's say it's 200. Let's say it's 300. Let's say we have 10,000 communities in Nigeria. 10,000 communities. And we decide that these 10,000 communities, we are going to support them by buying one vehicle each. Then, vehicle manufacturing facilities, we want 10,000 pickups. About 15 million naira. And it will cost the government of Nigeria something that is very easy to pay over a period of 1 year. Tell them to form security outlet that will be paid directly by government. All every international are responsible for its community. We'll give you the money, but we must protect your community.
Yes. Of course. Peter Obi explaining how he plans to tackle security. He has done it before when he was governor of Anambra State. At the time, the then IG said that Anambra State was the safest state for several years during Peter Obi's tenure. So security should be local. It should be tackled from the local, from the communities before you go to state and federal. This is how it is done everywhere. When you make one man at the center too powerful, it makes others, majority of others, less safe. One man, one IG cannot be controlling the entire police force. Policing should start from the communities, from the local government. The police headquarters transferring the police personnel from a state where they are working to another state where they have never been to their entire lives is an anathema. If they will be involved in local policing there, they will still have to start to learn the ropes, know the particular streets, know where they are patrolling. They don't know all these things. You don't start to learn them when you're already in the police force. In fact, any police personnel that should be involved in local policing must have lived in the society, in the local communities for at least 10 years so that he will be efficient. He's supposed to know many people, many faces in the community in order to police the environment safely and efficiently. Seriously, many things have gone wrong under the current administration. Sometimes you can't blame people who say that he's not in charge. Look at the recent story of the CBN governor, where the DSS guys wanted to arrest him. They went to court to get the arrest warrant and all that. Does it mean they didn't send a memo or intimate the president before making a move on a high-profile individual like the CBN governor? Because when things like this happen, people expect that the president is aware, and security agents are making moves and the president is not even talking. Under normal circumstances, before the security agents make a move on a high-profile individual, the president should be aware. A memo should be sent to him or they intimate him during normal briefing before they make such a move. So how will this kind of thing be going on and no one comes up and says, oh, this is the true situation of things. No one is trying to arrest Emefiele or this is what he did. Give the country, give Nigerians the true picture of events. But the story is allowed to continue. No one knows if they are all rumors, which one is real or not. So it doesn't show good leadership under the Buhari administration.
Let me tell you, one of the greatest measure of any country's economic stability is their currency. It's an abomination that somebody serving in government is spending another country's currency in his country. And I'll say it any day. If I'm president today, no government official will spend dollar. You go to jail. We have a currency. It's our country. We should be proud of it.
With all that is happening in the country, this is the reason why people should resolve to vote on election day. Do not let the situation in the country deter you or discourage you that the country will no longer work. No, the country can still work if you vote right. Vote in the right people who will care for you. That's the most important thing. If they care for you, they will spend your money wisely. They will invest in the future so that the next generation will not experience what is going on in the country. Let the situation not deter you at all. On election day, make sure to come out. Sacrifice that day. One day in your life that you used to vote will not hurt you in any way. Sacrifice that day, come out early in the morning to your polling unit, join the queue, and make sure you cast your vote. After voting, you still hang around so that they will declare the results before you leave. That way, you know you have done your own part. If eventually the people you will vote for wins the election, you know you have contributed to a greater country. You know you have contributed your own civic responsibility to the development of the country, Nigeria. You can see that all the signs are there already. If you're sitting on the fence after all that is happening in Nigeria right now, then something else is going on, not maybe the election. You are thinking of something else, not about the election. It is obvious who to vote for. You do not reward politicians who have failed with re-election, because if you do that, you wouldn't be teaching them a lesson. You need to teach politicians a lesson so that next time when someone is elected, that person will strive to perform in office. He will strive to deliver on at least many of the promises that he made. Do you think, honestly, that these people in power right now have delivered on their promises? Also remember, don't watch and go. Watch and subscribe to our channel and enable notification. Till next time, bye-bye.